because we know how to trust people. We have an ingrained trust in our thing that you as an Assamese will not harm me. Because I have a combination of things, not just that. I also got diagnosed with ADHD. Medication was not a way out for me initially. I was put on it. Boredom teaches you a lot of things. Boredom pushes you to do a lot of things. And if you are like utilizing your boredom in the right way, and you don't see the boredom as something painful, I feel like boredom can teach you a lot of things.
I think you were in a relationship with someone who was like equally creative and famous in the public eye, okay? So in that kind of a relationship, how do you handle if the energies are not matching?
You break up?
Welcome to Rewired Talk. Today we are sitting with someone who started with nothing but just a pen and a notebook. So this guy grew up in Guwahati, had no roadmap and also no big connection, but he was obsessed with sketching. So today this same person is a world champion in doodle art, also worked with big brands such as Adidas, Red Bull, Porsche, and also you were featured in World Cup 2022 anthem as well.
Oh yeah.
So Santanu, take us back to that kid. Did you ever imagine that this life would be real right now?
Wow, you just straight up went like dove into the question. You're saying that as a child, how would I like imagine any of this, right? Or is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
See, I had no idea. I had no idea like what I want to do, where I want to be, but I just had. I was very curious and I just wanted to like figure out things, and I had a very strong sense of, how do I put it, observation. I was one of those quiet kids who just sit and like observe things like day in and out, and then there's a combination, a lot of things. I like creative things, not just art. I just didn't know that like visual art would be one of those things. So মোৰ কেতিয়াবা কোনো idea নাছিলে এইটো art হ'ব পাৰে, music হ'ব পাৰে, but I always knew that I wanted to do something which is creative, which is different, which is like the whole idea is to think differently. And how do I communicate if I'm thinking something? I would want to tell you, right? I would want to like ক'ব বিচাৰো কি ভাবি আছো, কিবা এটা ভাল বস্তু বা বেয়া বস্তু যিয়ে নহওক. So that communication, that need to communicate that things that I would think.
Okay.
And that required some creativity.
Okay.
And I didn't know if that voice would be like visual art, drawing, sketching বা এনেকা একো আইডিয়া নাছিলে. মোৰ মিউজিক বহুত ভাল লাগিছিলে, আৰ্টো বহুত ভাল লাগিছিলে, পপেট্ৰি ভাল লাগিছিলে, আনকি ইভেন লাইক বুকস, knowing stuff, engineering, Legos, and it's a mix of everything. I was someone who liked everything, which required some sort of ingenuity or creativity in some way or the other. And I never had imagined যে মানে এনেকা এটা সিচুৱেশ্যন বা ইমানখিনি বস্তু এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চ কৰিব পাৰি.
এতিয়া কেনেকুৱা লাগিছে তোমাৰ like being at this position right now? Like there are so many artists like in your life, like probably when you started your career, you have met so many people. And looking back then and right now, like how do you feel like being here at this stage?
It feels the same, bro. I mean, to be honest,
there's nothing changed, I guess.
I mean, to be as a like to me as a person who I am, I would say I've not changed. I've sort of remained the same, like in my approach to things, or how I am, what my nature is. People around me have changed. Situations around me have changed. Lot of other things, lot of the things, like how perspective around me has changed, how people think of who I am has changed. Things that I own have changed.
মানে হেতু সাগে বেলেগৰ পাইছেন, but not you.
Not me. The thing is, I'm still, because it's difficult for me to answer that question because মই নাজানো যে মোৰ change হৈছে নে নাই, বা what's the change and difference in my personally who I am as a person. Okay. The only thing is I feel like right now I feel like I have more like power and access in terms of more influence, in terms of like doing better work, getting that like expression out in a better way, and actually helping more artists and helping more people who want to do something different. I guess.
So you grew up in Guwahati, Assam, right? Like all this time. So amar bohutor eta mane like they always have a like misunderstanding about a city. So like you lived like in many other states out of Guwahati, right? So what's one thing that you have noticed from other people, us being from Northeast, like you being from Northeast? Like was there any kind of difference that you feel when you go out of your state?
See, as a Northeastern, obviously you do feel out of place. Like especially if you're in like a. See, the thing is, I grew up in a time like I'm a millennial. Okay, I am like I was born in the 90s. I lived my childhood was part of the 90s and part of the early like 2000s into 2000s, right? And during that time, Guwahati was very different. Like Guwahati was more spread out. Guwahati life was different, more slow, easy.
Acha.
There was mostly nature.
Yeah,
lot of other
lot
stuff.
of music also, like metal shows. used to happen earlier.
Yeah, a lot of music, lot of
Like
cool
since you're
stuff.
from music background,
Yeah.
like you used to listen to metal.
Yeah,
a lot of
I
metal.
mean, I still listen to metal.
Yeah,
I
you still
love
listen to metal. So titia mane beleg asile, like scene was very different, like in clubs, pubs.
Correct. There were no
live
clubs.
music.
Yeah, there
Live
was no
music.
clubs and pubs when I was growing up here. We just had an empty field. Hey, and that Z show pata jai pate aru, right?
Open air.
Open air.
Cheers to David Coach if you're watching this podcast.
Oh, Hillprogram.
Help program, fireball.
Fireball, Hillprogram, সদায় show, তাতে গৈ উৎপাতবোৰ so সেইটো টাইমত মানে লাইফৰ পেচটো বেলেগ আছিলে নেচাৰ around surroundingত আছিলো there was space, there was more horizontal space and there was more time and the difference is সেইকাৰণে আমাৰ upbringingটো অলপ বেলেগ আমাৰ natureটো বেলেগ we have a very beautiful form of humility coming from close to nature and being like sort of we know our priorities basically in a way.
I think we notice people are very humble.
Yeah,
I
that's
can say that
actually
proudly.
it's actually a problem also a lot of times because we don't speak up.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen most of the time.
A lot of my friends as well, they don't speak up. They're very shy to tell like what's inside their mind.
Yeah. I mean, they don't express, but they were so talented. Like, they're so talented, but they just don't know how to talk about what they have. Like, nobody makes them feel special that you are special. Until unless nobody tells you that you are special, you're not going to believe. Like, if you're a true artist, if you're someone who really likes or, like, is completely into their craft, you'll have an insane amount of imposter syndrome no matter what. And the only way to reinforce is that the thing that helps the most is people that around you, close you, sort of believe in you and sort of appreciates you, tells you what your value is in a way. Then you sort of, that goes away and you have more confidence, you speak up, you do things, you're more expressive and that's a different kind of confidence.
You're very true in this thing. Like, for example, it's like, Ami jar lord hang out karo, we become the same person. It's all about your surrounding, okay? I also believe in that thing, like whom you surround with. Like maybe if you surround with someone who doesn't have any goal, maybe you will end up having no goal. So I think this applies in life to everyone.
Correct. And I feel like moving out, migrating, a lot of things we carry with us are those things. We're not used to the fast pace that they have over there. And we kind of are, in a way, a little bit more gullible when it comes to things because here we know how to trust people. We have an ingrained trust in our thing that you as an Assamese will not harm me or not do anything wrong. And we have plenty. We had plenty. Like we have a curse in a way that we've always had the most fertile of lands. We had always had space. We always had things around us and we had more than enough to be comfortable, right?
Exactly.
And that kind of makes us little lazy in a way. And that's why we have the land of lie.
So more eta bostu bahut beya lagile when I was living in Delhi. Like we used to be in such an open place. Like look at your house, so spacious. But when you live in Delhi, like you can see that other bedroom just from your balcony, like just this close. So hetu eta more kintu ekdom hozom nohole when I was living in Delhi.
Correct.
Same.
Delhi is still better. Bombay had a gombaba. There's more pigeonhole. What most of the time what happens is we don't value ourselves enough, especially when we go out. So we kind of get lost in that crowd because we don't value what we have, and we get lost with that, or we get distracted with other things, and we kind of forget our roots. So those are the few things that I've seen happen to most of people that migrate
Did it
out.
happen to your friend as well, or maybe
A lot of people around me, in and around, and a lot of people they couldn't they can't run that race because they start being inauthentic in a way.
Hunger lage, I think, hey, race to.
You need a drive, but you also need that sense of authenticity. And you also need to know that what you have, you need to value yourself the right way. So that's the only way you can actually, no matter where you are, be it like in Bombay, LA, US, New York, whatever, whichever place you are. If you don't have that in you, then there's like, you won't go far. So bhore ghuri ahe, nahoy goe. It's because you need that. It's a combination of things, not just the drive. Drive is gonna, it's gonna drive you, but you're gonna burn yourself out.
Right.
But you need to be a little wiser. You need to have that drive. Plus, you need to know how to value yourself. That's very important.
And so, what was like being in Guwahati? So you're from a very creative background, and back then, did you used to have places where you used to go to get inspiration for your art or like doodling, like back then when you were a kid? Or was it only like online or
comic books? I used to like read a lot of comic books. I used to watch a lot of cartoons. A lot of anime came way later. But
কি কার্টুন চাইছিলা আগতে তুমি?
সব চাইছিলো যি আহে কাৰ্টুন নেটৱৰ্ক গোটেই প্ৰাইম টাইম কাৰ্টুন নেটৱৰ্কত যি আহিছিলে আই ডোন্ট নো ইফ এতিয়াও মানুহবোৰ মনত আছে নে নাই স্কুবিডু লাফালাফিক্স বুলি এটা আহিছিলে মোৰ বহুত ভাল লাগিছিলে তাৰপিছত কি আছিলে স্কুবিডু বহুত চাইছিলোঁ ডেক্সটাৰ টুনামি তাৰপিছত পিছত টুনামি আহিলে টুনামি ড্ৰেগন বল জি কাৰ্ড কেপ্টাৰ্ছ সেইবোৰ শ্ব' কৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিলে থমেজিটো আছিলে অভিয়াছলি এইবোৰতো কমন কাৰ্টুন আছিলে বাট আৰু কাৰ্টুন নেটৱৰ্কত চব চাইছিলোঁ মই মোৰ মানে যি আহে চব চাওঁ আৰু
মানে সেইটোৱে তোমাৰ মানে ইনস্পিৰেশ্যন আছিলে
কাৰণ আমাৰ ইণ্টাৰনেট নাছিলে তেতিয়া
আচ্ছা তেতিয়া নাছিলে বাৰু ইণ্টাৰনেট
তেতিয়া ইণ্টাৰনেট নাছিলে ইণ্টাৰনেট বহুত দেৰিকৈ আহিছে কম্পিউটাৰে কিমান দেৰিকৈ মই চুইছোঁ লাইফত
সেইটোৱেতো
চ' মই মানে ক্লাছ 5-6 এতিয়াতো সৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আইপেড চাইপেড থাকে মই কম্পিউটাৰ কেতিয়া ক্লাছ 5-6 মানতহে প্ৰথম কম্পিউটাৰ আই থিংক আমি লৈছিলোঁ এটা তাৰ ওপৰত কম্পিউটাৰটো আকৌ ইণ্টাৰনেট নাছিলে ইণ্টাৰনেটটো আৰু দেৰিকৈ আহিছে আমি চাইবাৰ কেফেত গৈ ইণ্টাৰনেট কৰিব লাগে
এক্সেক্টলি এতিয়া মনত আছে 20 rupees per hour চাইবাৰ কেফে
চব চলে
so you were studying at Marias, right?
Yeah.
So during your school days মানে যেতিয়া ক্লাছেছ হৈ থাকিছিলে did you used to concentrate a lot on your studies or maybe you used to like draw a lot during that time?
I used to draw not during my classes. I was a very good student.
Okay.
পঢ়িছিলোঁ ভালকে
পঢ়িছিলা মানে
পঢ়িছিলোঁ মনত দিছিলোঁ because I really like studying.
Okay.
Like মোক ভাল লাগিছিলে মই মানে just exam pass কৰিবলৈ পঢ়া নাছিলোঁ I was genuinely interested in the subjects যি study কৰিছোঁ মই এতিয়াও like I can die with those things knowing that I've known those chapters মই এতিয়াও পাহৰা নাই একো so মই genuinely interest দি পঢ়িছিলোঁ like history, social studies, science বিশেষকৈ so I was very like interested in learning মোৰ learning বস্তুটো বহুত ভাল লাগিছিলে এতিয়াও like এতিয়া মই Duolingo on আছে মই দুটা তিনিটা ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজ শিকি আছোঁ এতিয়া মই জাপানীজ কাৰেণ্টলি মই জাপানীজ শিকি আছোঁ
learning Japanese as well.
yeah so মানে I like learning I like to know things I might not be master of like 1,000 different things but I would like to know everything
So which was your one of the most hated subject?
Mathematics because they could never teach us mathematics
sobore etu dangor even I didn't like maths at all.
The problem is I like maths now like I like mathematics now because I understood like what mathematics were like what integration what calculus really meant in like physical like in reality because in schools and all we were just taught formulas we're never taught what's the like why are we using this what is it used for like for example calculus because I'm engineering পঢ়িছিলা না
I'm not from engineering background
but did you study calculus আছিলে না
I think I don't remember maybe asile sage মই বহুতে বেয়া আছিলো maths so like leave it
মই বেয়া আছিলো
please explain it to the audience
মই বহুত বেয়া আছিলো না ডিফাৰেন্সিয়েচন আৰু ইন্টিগ্ৰেশ্যনৰ মই ডিফাৰেন্সটো যেতিয়া গম পালো তাৰপিছত ৰিয়েলাইজ কৰিলো মেথমেটিক্স কিমান বেছি লাইক টেঞ্জিবল হয় আৰু ইউজটো কি আছে so মই ফিজিক্সত বহুত ইণ্টাৰেষ্টেড আছিলো
Santanu, like whenever I see your interviews, like most of your interviews, you used to say that like you are not that kind of a guy who was like mostly into studies. But now, right now, when I'm sitting with you, I think
no, I was in studies. I was in
Hmm.
studies in the like in a different way. I didn't study for marks. So most of the time, I used to like really not do well.
Okay.
And you have to understand, I'm also like dyslexic.
Yeah.
So for me to like, I understand things, I learn things. I will understand the shit out of this if you explain something, if a teacher is explaining something, if it's done up in a nice way. But then I can't sit for exams. It's hard for me to like document things,
Right.
Memorize it and write it down and like basically put it out in a dictated way. and that's where like it was difficult
So
for
how
me.
did you overcome that?
I think just slogged, like where other kids would take 1 hour to mug up something, I would take like a whole night to do the same thing.
Whole night?
Yeah, I just worked hard.
So take us
I think it's বহুত ৰ'দ দিছে দেই ৰ'বা
ইয়াতে বেছি বেটাৰ লাগিছে নেকি কৈছা আপোনালোকে এণ্ড দিছ আৰ্ট কি বঢ়িয়া এইটো মানে লাইক হয় কি এক্সেক্টলি
এইটো কাৰ্পেট হয়
হা
এইটো হেণ্ড টফটেড ৰগ
কি কয় নিজে বনাইছা ন তুমি এইটো
ডিজাইন কৰিছোঁ মই বনোৱা নাই মই বনাইছোঁ বাট এইটো ডিজাইন কৰিছিলোঁ এইটো জাপানিজ ৰাইজিন আৰু ফুজিন দুটা জাপানিজ গড এটা গড অফ থাণ্ডাৰ
আচ্ছা
আৰু এটা গড অফ উইণ্ড
অ'কে
সেইটো মানে সিহঁতে অবভিয়াছলি মানে প'লাৰ অপজিট দে অলৱেজ ইন এংগেজিং আৰু ডিষ্ট্ৰাকশ্যন ক্ৰিয়েশ্যন এটা চাইকেল মেইনটেইন কৰে চ' সেইটোৰ পৰা ইনস্পায়াৰ্ড
মানে ইউৰ ভেৰি মাছ ইনটু মাইথলজি হয় নে
I like mythology. I like anything that is storytelling.
I think you like very dark things.
I mean, I like dark, light, both. But I mostly do dark stuff.
Okay.
And, yeah, because it's misunderstood.
So guys, let's sit down here and like let's do it.
No, I will do it here.
So take us back to that very first moment when you actually draw something and you were like, wait, I'm really good at it. কি আছিলে মানে সেই মোমেণ্টটো কি ড্ৰ কৰিছিলে সেইটো মোমেণ্টটো
The earliest memory, I think, হয় আমাৰ স্কুলত মই এটা ক্লাছ 1 বা আৰু সৰু আছিলোঁ একদম প্ৰিপেৰেটৰী মই কোনোবা এটা ক্লাছত আছিলোঁ মনত নাই ভালকৈ পোৱালি আৰু তেতিয়া আমাৰ এটা কালাৰিং কম্পিটিশ্যন পাতিছিল আৰু প'ল' যে মোৰ আছে মিণ্ট প'ল'ই পাতিছিলে হা আৰু প'ল'ৰ এনেকৈ কিবা এটা কালাৰিং টাইপ দিছে স্কেচ কৰিব পৰা ৰং ব্লেকত সেইটো মই কালাৰ কৰিলোঁ কালাৰ কৰি মই ছাবমিট কৰিলোঁ টিচাৰজনে ইমান ভাল পালে যে মোক পেৰেণ্টছক মাতি মেলি কৈছে মই কিনো হ'ল কি ডাঙৰ কথাটো হ'ল কালাৰে কৰিছোঁ মইতো বুজি পোৱা নাই তাৰপিছত মই সেইটোৱে মোৰ আৰ্লিয়েষ্ট মেমৰি য'ত মানে লাইক যোন টিচাৰ হয় অভিয়াছলি টিচাৰটো কিমান ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় নাই চ' শ্বি ৱাজ চ' লাইক ইমান এক্সাইটেড মোৰ কাম চাই মই কেতিয়াবা নিজে এক্সাইটেড হোৱা নাই ইমান বস্তু চাই আই থিংক দেটছ দি আৰ্লিয়েষ্ট মেমৰি
চ' মানে দেট ৱাজ ইয়'ৰ মানে একদম টাইম মানে লাইক আই থিংক সেইটোৱে তোমাৰ মুমেণ্ট আছিলে যে ইউ ৰিয়েলাইজ দেট মই একচুৱেলি ভাল হয় মানে ড্ৰয়িংছত চ' যেতিয়া তুমি
ভাল হয় আই জাষ্ট থট অ'কে মানুহে এক্সাইটেড হৈছে ভাল লাগিছে দেন ইভেঞ্চুৱেলি যেতিয়া মই স্কুলত আঁকা ষ্টাৰ্ট দিলোঁ কমিক বুক চাই কপি কৰি কমিক বুক কেৰেক্টাৰবোৰ এক্সমেন হওক কিবা হওক তেতিয়া মই ভাবিলোঁ এইটোতো চবে কোনোবা স্পৰ্টছত ভাল কোনোবা পঢ়াত ভাল মই হ'লে 60% মানে পাইছিলোঁ 60-50 সেনেকুৱা মোৰ কেতিয়াবা হাই পাৰ্চেণ্টেজ নাছিলে চ' স্কুলত পঢ়াত ভাল কাৰিকুলাৰত ভাল কাৰোবাৰ গাৰ্লফ্ৰেণ্ড আছে কোনোবা কেনেকুৱা মোৰ ইমান একো বেলেগ বস্তু টেলেণ্ট নাছিলে মই খালি ক্ৰিয়েটিভ বস্তু ভাল লাগিছিলে চ' তেতিয়া মোক গম পালোঁ যে মই এইটো বস্তু মানে মোক ইট হেল্পছ মি ফিট ইন সেইটোৰ পৰা মই ভেলিডেশ্যন পাই আছোঁ আৰু তেতিয়া মই ড্ৰেগন বল বহুত আঁকিছিলোঁ এই পেঞ্চিল বক্সবোৰ
তুমি সেই স্কেচেছবোৰ মানে দেখাইছিলা ন ফ্ৰেণ্ডছক
দেখাইছিলোঁ মানে
নেভাৰ চিক্ৰেট এবাউট ইয়ৰ
চিক্ৰেট এবাউট মানে কোনোবা চালে মোৰ স্কেচটো বনোৱা তাৰপিছত চাবলৈ ক'লে এইটো কি বঢ়িয়া হৈছে চালিয়া লাগিছে এনেকৈ মোৰ ভাল লাগিলে শুনি তাৰপিছত আৰু বনোৱা ষ্টাৰ্ট দিলোঁ এনেকৈ বনাই স্কুলত লৈ যাওঁ লগৰক দেখাবলৈ আই থিংক সেনেকৈ এপ্ৰিচিয়েশ্যনটোৰ পৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট হ'ল আৰু
চ' ইউ ইনিচিয়েলি ৱান্টেড টু বিকাম আ ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ ৰাইট চ' আই থিংক ইউ আৰ ডুইং চাম ইণ্টাৰ্ণশ্বিপ mechanical engineering in a railway
Northeast Railway front
in Guwahati, right? So when you told your parents je moi aru mon nai aru engineering koribo, so what was their reaction?
Obviously they were very scared. So first, it was not the first time actually মই কৰিছোঁ যে মানে এৰি বুলি কৈছিলোঁ মই আগতেও কৈছিলোঁ ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰিং নকৰোঁ বুলি বাট ষ্টিল আই এগেইন টুক আপ ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰিং গুৱাহাটী ঘূৰি আহিছিলোঁ আই ৱাজ ইন চেন্নাই ফৰ এ ব্ৰিফ মমেণ্ট SRMতো পঢ়ি আছিলোঁ
আচ্ছা
and then there was a huge push that like you have already come this far why didn't you finish it and come this far মানে এনেকুৱাও নহয় যে মই ইমান গাল বেক পেপাৰ আছিলে ন মোৰ আৰু 4 বছৰ লাগিলে হয় খতম কৰিবলৈ মানে আমাৰ কালিয়ে কথা পাতি 4 years হয় আমাৰ আৰু 4 years লাগিলে হয় তেতিয়াও নহ'লে কালিয়ে কথা পাতি আছিলোঁ মই ইয়াৰ লগত মোৰ লগৰ কেইটাৰ লগত মানে তোৰ কিমানটা এৰিয়াৰ আছিলে তোৰ কিমানটা বেক আছিলে কোনোবাই ক'লে 2টা 3টা 4টা হ'লো মোৰ 32টা মান আছিলে চাগে চ' সিহঁতে নহয় গমে নাপায় তাৰপিছত সেয়াই প্ৰথমতে অভিয়াছলি ছাপৰ্ট কৰা নাছিলে বাট সিহঁতেও বুজি পোৱা নাছিলে এতিয়া কি মানে আৰ্ট কি হ'ব কি নাই কাৰণ দেৰ ৱাজ ন' এক্সাম্পল ফ্ৰম in this side.
So during that time, did you had any teacher or any mentor who saw something in you, মানে যোনটো মানে তুমি নিজৰ ভিতৰত দেখা নাছিলা?
No, it was mostly my friends, mostly people from the community, mostly
They were very
people-
supportive.
Yeah, like same kind of creative people who were stuck in their own mess, basically. Where they still also they couldn't break out of it, and also I got appreciation from really talented people, and not exactly, I won't say mentors and stuff, but definitely from peers a lot.
So you've talked about your depression, like you went into depression during your childhood time or maybe when you were studying. So how did you escape from that zone? Did art really help you overcome that phase?
And the thing is, depression is not a phase. Like, the thing with depression is, it's like any other sort of like chronic disease or something. It stays with you. You never realize. It's just that either you get diagnosed with it or you don't get diagnosed with it. So, unfortunately, I had gone through a lot of emotional turmoil and a lot of things which were very triggering, and a lot of things have happened which have physically manifested in a lot of stuff. So, I feel like because of those reasons, I had to go like undergo medication.
When
And
was it? Like when did you start it?
I was diagnosed back in 2013, I think 13, 12, around that time. Then I got again assessed again after a few years. Again got diagnosed. So like I've done 2-3 diagnoses like up till this point. 2-3, I think 3 or 4 of them, and then yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff. I was put under medication, and the thing is, it's not like that your phase is over, you're undepressed, and you can move on with your life. It's not like sadness. It's something that you live with it. You just find like ways to cope with it. Like you find ways, because I have a combination of things, not just that. I also got diagnosed with ADHD. So it's a very bad combination of depression and ADHD together. And the thing is, you find ways, mechanisms to cope with it. Medication was not a way out for me initially. I was put on it.
It numbs you basically, right?
Yeah,
Your feelings.
and I felt like eventually I figured out a way to like cope with it by myself, by really like going through certain processes, finding out what works and what doesn't work. And it's a journey. It's not like you just wake up one day and you're like, oh yeah, I don't have this depression anymore.
So nowadays a lot of people are like going through this kind of phase, who are like battling silently, not even talking to their parents or anyone. So since you have faced that kind of scenario in your life, so what's something that you would like to like tell yourself back then, like how to like overcome being depressed?
Bro, the thing is, it's very subjective. Everyone has their own circumstances, everyone has their own past and whatever triggers and what are the conditions, right? So the only like I can only talk about more generalized stuff or maybe more personal stuff, right? So I think one thing that has really helped me is definitely having a routine.
Yeah.
Having a routine, and also at the same time talking really, like the very first step I feel like is just being
Like expressing
able to
your emotion, you mean?
yes, it's basically understanding that you might have a problem and it's okay to talk about things, it's okay to open up, and it's to talk, and I feel like that's a good start.
So in your career, was there someone who really like hated your work so far?
I don't know.
Any kind of like criticism?
Yeah, obviously I get criticized every now and then, this, that, what not. There obviously there are haters and stuff, but I just don't know who they are.
So how do you take that criticism and push yourself?
I just keep my head low and do my own thing, straight up.
So you
like-
just don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Like if tomorrow, if I feel like doing something else which might upset a lot of people, I'll still do it because I still like doing it. Like, I know it sounds very pompous, it sounds very pretentious, and it sounds very like how to put it? It's not very self-aware of me to say that, but it is what it is.
So it's like you never try to like prove them wrong that
No, nothing. This
Nothing like
is
that.
me. I like doing this.
Okay.
I do it like this, and it's okay. I'll do what I want. As long as I'm not harming anyone, not doing anything wrong, I'm not answerable to anyone.
So I think আমাৰ চবৰে ফেজত এটা এনেকুৱা মানে টাইম আহে যে লাইক ইউ আৰ নট ইনস্পায়াৰ্ড মে বি লাইক মোটিভেশ্যন টু ডু ছামথিং চ' তোমাৰ যেতিয়া কেতিয়াবা এনেকুৱা হয় হাউ ডু ইউ এগেইন ফাইণ্ড দ্য ইনস্পিৰেশ্যন টু গেট ইউৰ স্পাৰ্ক বেক অন ট্ৰেক
Boredom.
ব'ৰ্ডম
I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna straight up say, boredom teaches you a lot of things. Boredom pushes you to do a lot of things. And if you are like utilizing your boredom in the right way, and you don't see the boredom as something painful, I feel like boredom can teach you a lot of things.
right
And boredom,
I think we find ourselves during that alone time
it's basically you're by yourself. You're like, when I say boredom, I don't mean like, oh, I'm bored watching something, I'm bored watching TV, or I'm watching something and I'm bored in the gym. No, it's just like, it's just a state of mind where you're just by yourself. You are neither excited, you're neither like depressed, you're neither like in any way, you're like a complete space in between, and you're kind of like figuring out what to do. And that's this place where you basically work your things out. That's where the magic happens.
so basically all of your arts like consist of like skulls mythology dark theme so where these inspirations are coming from
It has never been dark to me. Like when people say mythology, skulls, and all of this as dark and all, I get like, how you have a skull inside your head, I have a skull. Like every human being has a skull and bone system. Like how is this like scary?
I mean, not scary basically like
But,
something
what
very
is that?
very deep actually
So deep is different. Dark is different. When you say dark has a negative connotation with that. Darkness means something that is devoid of light. And whenever you talk about dark, you talk about things in a negative way. That's the generalized thing. So when you say skulls, when you're asking the question, you said like, why skulls and dark stuff? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I never see the darkness in all of those things. Darkness for me is not a negative
exactly
entity in itself. Darkness is just something that is devoid of light. There is no light, there is no darkness. So if there is no light, there is darkness, basically. And the idea of all of this artwork is just enticing for me because I grew up listening to a lot of heavy metal music. All the artworks, all the things, all the themes that they used to talk about is around a lot of this. The whole aesthetic is around like death or a larger consciousness or just being completely head first metal. And like I love death metal and stuff like that, and I used to be very fascinated by the artworks. Like,
which was your favorite death metal band like
obviously first I'll start with Death being the first death metal. Chuck. Skull, I can't pronounce his name, it's very hard. Chuck Skuldinger. and of course that's there. Then Cannibal Corpse, Pig Destroyer. These are the old school.
Exactly.
Obituary.
Right.
Then what was the other one? Decapitated.
Very
They
brutal.
Seed.
Rewired was my favorite like during that time
Yeah, that time was like wild. I used to like oh, if there are no blast beats, then I'm not listening to that track. Then there was obviously Dimmu Borgir. Then I got into more melodic stuff. Then I started getting into more symphonic death metal. Then I got into more like heavy metal, power metal. Then a little bit of Lamb of God happened. And way before all of this, I was into new metal a lot because I like rap music also. So I like rap and metal. And new metal was perfect for me. Yeah, I mean, and I was hugely inspired by Iron Maiden's artworks, Cannibal Corpse. Then Megadeth is still my all-time favorite. I have a record right there of Megadeth. Rest in Peace, that's my favorite album. That artwork is so cool. And yeah, I think even Judas Priest, their artworks were insane. So yeah, these are the artworks that has influenced me. And for me, those things were never dark, bad, or oh my god, it's so it's
I mean, বহুতে এইটো নাজানিব because like যোনে metal শুনে actually they really know like what is metal, like how we can like you know express our feelings like maybe listening to metal. Like if you're a kid who got bullied in school, maybe I'll come back home, listen to metal, write some riffs or write some lyrics. Like
Yeah,
that's how I was like when I
like
was in my metal zone.
metal music was something very cathartic and healing. This music, even though the whole idea behind metal music is destruction, this, that, way deeper things that people sort of way deeper than pop music, basically.
Exactly.
But
It had meaning, man.
it had meaning, and it has meaning, and it's a beautiful thing, and it teaches you so much. It's a huge, how to put it, healing factor.
So if you had to describe your art style in 3 words, june mane tumhar art dekha nai, how would you like to describe your art in 3 words? Who has like never seen your art?
Visceral. I'll go with visceral. It's detailed and surreal.
So before we move to the next question, Shantanu has a very great sense of fashion, and I think you have a lot of sneaker collection.
Yeah.
I think audiences janibo bicharise, and please be honest, how many pairs of sneakers do you own right now? Give a real number.
I've lost count after my 100th pair.
Okay.
So I'll stick to that. I don't know, bro. Seriously. I remember counting my last 100th pair
Okay, when was it when you counted your last 100 pair?
2 years back, I think.
এতিয়া তো 300 মান হ'ল নেকি?
Nah, no, nokoba. Please. Nope.
So you design sneakers by yourself. I've seen a lot of collaboration. Adidas also you have done.
No, I didn't make a sneaker with them, but
Did some custom design for them.
yeah, I did the CP store. I promote the products and all. I wear them around. I used to do a lot of stuff for Lotto also.
So is there like any pair that you have custom by yourself only for you, and you're not going to sell it for any price? Tenukwa kiba ase na enukwa sneaker?
I didn't customize. My first collection, my first ever sneaker drop was that I had designed, was an exclusive Santanu Hazarika edition, was with Comet.
And with Comet.
Yeah, and we had done 300 pairs, which got sold out in like 20, I don't know, some record time. One of the fastest sellouts. And those 300 pairs I have, I think only one left in my size, which will, and we're not gonna make this ever again. And I feel like that's the pair I'm gonna like die with. Never gonna sell
Never
that.
going to sell it at any price. Okay, so according to you, I'll tell you the name of few states. Which state has the best fashion sense? Delhi versus Bombay.
It's a hard one, bro. I would go with Delhi.
Delhi. Okay, next Assam versus Bihar.
Oh, are you shitting me? Just for the heck of it, because of the pure stupidity of this question, I'm gonna go with Bihar. Bro, Bihar. The guy's fucking
Okay,
wrong.
Bangalore versus Bombay.
Bombay.
Okay. Did success change your wardrobe or your fashion sense? Like way back then and back now?
Oh yeah, kinda did. Like, there's a whole round. First, when I couldn't afford all the expensive stuff, I would wear some stuff which is close to it. Then when I started, like when I could afford all the stuff that I wanted, all the expensive stuff that I would buy and stuff and I wear, wore them, got bored. I don't want them anymore. Now I've gone back to my old phase where I didn't care about what I bought and what clothes I wear, and I'm still happy there.
Okay.
So all my clothes that you see, I'll be wearing like an expensive, I don't know, a Balenciaga shirt with like a lot of paint on it because I'll be painting wearing it. So now at this point I'm at a stage where like I don't care about like clothes or possession and stuff. As long it's mine, as long as I feel that piece of clothing is mine and speaks to me, and I feel like I've curated myself well and I feel comfortable in it, that's what I wear. Tags, prices, the sense doesn't matter. Yeah, look at me right now. I'm wearing a Supreme Ganesha t-shirt.
Right.
I mean, that's it. Like, I like doing that stuff. Now I'm like in a much more comfortable place where I know what I really like to wear.
Okay, so if someone give you 1 lakh rupees right now, and you can only invest that money in fashion, what would you buy?
A lakh is too less. Just to invest in fashion, no. We gotta up
Like
that
what would
price.
you buy in 1 lakh rupees?
What will I buy in 1 lakh rupees? Probably a nice ass business class ticket to somewhere else.
No. You can only invest that money into your fashion, nowhere else.
Ooh. A lakh. That's a difficult question. Okay. If you give me a lakh, I would go and buy. You know what? Like in fashion, right?
Fashion. মানে যিকোনো বস্তু হ'ব পাৰে fashion মানে can be cosmetics also.
If you give me a lakh to invest in right now, I'd go and invest and I'll buy all the lot from Garuda. My boy, Garuda, Suhail, love his clothes. I'll buy
Is it a
some of his clothes.
streetwear kind of brand?
Yeah, he's very cool. He's very, I like his stuff a lot. I like the silhouettes.
Acha.
It's a purely nice shop. I'll buy a lot of Garuda. I'll buy a lot of Abhishek Patni. Yeah, I'm going to all the shout outs, guys. yeah, that too, again, from Delhi and Chandigarh, it's a mix of lot, and I'm probably going to go do that. Yep.
Okay, so you have worked with Ritviz on his album art. So if you get more opportunity, which Indian artist you would like to collaborate with next?
I mean, there are a bunch of people that I'm already collaborating with. I really wanted to. Like, even with Ritviz, we had a whole story arc. I did a bunch of his album artworks, single artworks, and a bunch of the stuff. Right now, if I were to work with someone, I really like this Indian band that I'm listening to right now. It's PK.
PK.
Yeah, I would like to work with PK. Like, come up with some really sick, like maybe direct the music video, create the merch, or do like completely do a visual direction for them.
So nobody talks about making money being an artist. So when was the first time you actually earned money through your art?
My friends only. I got paid $500, I think, for making an artwork.
কেতিয়া আছিলে এইটো?
College first year.
আচ্ছা কলেজৰ পৰাই মানে okay. So what was the highest amount of fees that you have charged for a brand so far? Be honest.
Bro, I can't disclose that. Sorry. I can't. But it's quite a lot.
Okay, can we like give a rough figure, like somewhere around here to here, like somewhere around 2 to 3 lakhs, 4 to 5 lakhs?
Okay, I'll give you a number. It's from 50,000 to 1 crore.
Okay.
You do something.
That's huge.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Okay. So do you think like being an artist, like everyone should have their own social media account for the public to see
Yeah,
their
I think
artwork?
Yeah, it's very much needed in today's date because it is a huge part of your ecosystem, and it's no longer social media. It's way beyond social media now. It's a way of life, and you don't want to be left behind. Like, and I say this every time. In order for your art to survive, you have to survive. So this is something that is needed at today's day and age. It's always like good to use the tools that you have at your disposal.
So do you use your social media account by yourself or you have a manager? Like
No,
who
I
handles
do
it?
it all myself.
You do it by yourself. Since the beginning till now, you have
Yeah.
been doing it.
Yeah.
Great. So there are like thousands of kids in India, okay, those who are like doodling and like making art and everything. So what's one lie that they're being told, like in this industry, according to you?
It's like you're not special. Like there's only 1 in a million chances that you might succeed in this line of work, and there is no future in this. These are some of the lies that is completely a lie. First of all, nobody knows if they're going to be 1 in a million or not. You have to be the first one to be anyways.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. End of the day is like what you really want to do. If you find art is a meaning, is a thing that you have to do, no matter if anyone doesn't support you or not, you'll have to find out a creative way to navigate and make your art survive. And I feel like the biggest lie is that also the other part is one of the biggest lies is like you need to have a good art education. You need to have like really affluent, you have to come from an affluent family and all of that. I feel like, yeah, it is little gives you an edge and advantage no matter what, but I feel like if you have the drive in you, if you have like the talent in you and you have something different, like all of these other lies or stereotypes are.
Mana, it's like we have to believe in ourselves always.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe in yourself, then only others will believe in you, right? As simple as that. There's
Very
no
true.
like.
Mana, did it ever happen to you like during those days? Like, did you used to have some self doubt? Like,
Oh yeah, always,
fine and
even
wine?
every time, even now, self doubt never goes away. Like I said, like
How do you deal with that?
I think yeah, just forget about it.
You don't
Move
think
on.
much, I think.
Yeah, don't mull over things. If like it's basically it's like work. It's like your art. Like how I treat my work and my art. If I'm done with something, okay, I move on to the next one. I never go back, revisit, and like mull over something. And same thing I do with my life. Like, okay, this has gone next. This has gone next. What do I do? Okay, this is very fascinating, interesting. I'll lock in, zone in, and finish that. Work on that. Like if I want to make music, I'm gonna make music. If I want to make art, I'm gonna make art. If I want to go study something, I'll do it. If I want to go take up like start fighting like an athlete, I want to go do that. It
I
just
mean,
like
you don't think much. You just like do it.
yeah, I just go do it. Whatever you feel like.
I think এইটো বহুত ডাঙৰ এটা লেসন হ'ব মানে সবৰ কাৰণে যে মানে বেছি অভাৰ থিংকিং কৰিব নালাগে একচুৱেলি লাইক উই হেভ লট অফ আইডিয়াজ ইন আৰ হেড লাইক বহুতৰ মানে এভৰি ডে দে আৰ কামিং আপ উইথ নিউ আইডিয়াজ লাইক কামিং আপ উইথ নিউ আইডিয়াজৰ জাগাত আই থিংক ইটছ বেটাৰ উই এক্সিকিউট ইট
Correct. And the thing is, তুমি যোনটো idea পাই আছা ন সেইটো আৰু there's enough number of people in the world that someone else will also have the same idea. Once our idea has originated in the universe, it needs to be executed. If you're not going to execute it, someone else will. So might as well you be the one to do it and be successful or fail at it. Doesn't matter, but be the first one to do it.
So if you could go back to your younger version of Santanu Hazarika, what would you tell him right now about life?
It's all good, bro. Don't stress out too much.
Does being in love makes your art soft?
No, nothing of that sorts. My art has always been like completely separate of my personal life.
Okay. So I think you were in a relationship with someone who was like equally creative and famous in the public eye, okay? So in that kind of a relationship, how do you handle if the energies are not matching?
You break up?
Okay.
No, that's always see. It doesn't matter. Every relationship, in the core of every relationship, is the same thing. It's nothing. It's not rocket science, but it is. So it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna give you relationship advice because I've not had the most successful ones. Because by now I would have been married. But yeah, I guess you just like every other relationship. This was also the same. Like almost like in its core, it's the same thing. It's about love, respect, and compatibility. And if you start losing out on any of that, and it just wanes away. Sometimes you fight back, you keep it. Sometimes you don't, you can't.
Okay, so do you think that the right person will find us, or maybe the person whom we are with right now is the right person for us?
The person who are you with is always the right person for that moment because there's a reason why that person exists for you in your life. There's a reason why you are with that person, right? So it might not be the same throughout because people change, circumstances change. But I feel like if you're someone who really like believes in love, believes in like caring, I think being in the moment with that person and realizing that that person is your moment is very crucial.
Okay, so that's all.
Nice. What? That was it.
Thank you so much.
Wow, we're ending in a
Shantanu,
nice love note.
Thank you so much, Shantanu, for being so honest, being so real. And I think আজিলৈকে কোনো ইমান guest ইমান মানে real নাছিলে so far.
Stop shitting on your guests, bro.
And thank you so much for watching this episode. And please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you, Santanu.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you, Santanu, for being here with us. It was great.
All right, chill.